They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, come back on the heels.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back 99 Philly, here we
go. On second down, Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Watching now, Barney.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Gone! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, 48 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Lutz now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
The shotgun snap to Lauletta. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Set, 319.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Lauletta on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Lauletta. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So we come up. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Oh, he shifts past him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a pitch out to Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Floyd, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll run with Barkley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, this is Kamara. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Detroit! Detroit!
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Check, Patriot, Patriot.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's Lauletta after the interception. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lauletta. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air yet again, Lauletta. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception, okay?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past